Cancer, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 23rd to the 29th of September. Hope you're doing well. How did you enjoy your week of the moon, as it were, lunar eclipse, and then the supermoon, and now we've just had just having the equinox coming through the day after this reading goes live. Yes, so I hope you've had a good week. Let's just see what's going on for you in this coming week. Okay, so we've got the overall energies here. That's very interesting. It's like your inner being here. It's either you're protecting your inner being, or you're very at peace and calm with yourself, and don't need anything from the world around you. So it's a very sort of like standing within your own power, I think, more than anything else. Page of Pentacles on the overall energies, because it plays on both sides of the same here. There's no real difference here. And I think the thing that's running through you is knowing how things work in your life, and this could be on your financial side as much as on your relationship side. You're creating your own luck as well by standing in your power, standing in your position, and not being almost being immovable, compared with what the outside world is putting the pressure on you. You can take it, and not only take it, but use, like, it's a bit like Tai Chi, you use the force of the other person to against themselves. And I think this is what you're setting this sort of position up within the world. Not that you're using it against people within your relationship or within your business, but you're helping to push life in your favor by sitting and standing in your power and not getting overwhelmed by the outside world. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side. Karmic message here. What's going on there? What's the karmic lesson there? I think you do need to get out and get involved in life. And I think your karmic message does want you to do that. There's only so much that we can experience by oneself, and being involved in other people will sort of stimulate that happiness within your life. The universal energies, what's going on here? Similar sort of thing here. It's pulling out the same amount of speed as well. It's very consistent. I think it's a pathway that you need to, it's almost as like you're going down a path, and then you see another little path that goes off and around and about, and then comes back to the path and that you're going on. So it's like, you're being very curious as well. And I think the universe is helping to stimulate that curiosity within you. In your past to your future, there's a lot of, I think you put a lot of pressure on yourself in the past, and it could be down to expectations here. And I think it's now sort of, you're seeing how that expectation plays out according to your past. And in your future self, it reflects the inner being of you. It's like you're really transmitting it's almost like a regal stance, it's really solid, really strong stance. And in the future, I think it's like you're not going to suffer fools gladly. I think that's what the future is, in a way. And what's the lesson out of this week here? It's like sort of saying, don't stand on other people's shoulders. It's almost as if like the lessons here is that you're realizing you don't need to stand on another person's shoulders in order to get the view you want to get. Now, that's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you don't need anyone, but maybe you want someone, and that's completely different. And I think this is where there's a little caveat, sort of warning going on about closing too much off to the outside world here. And I would be a lot more open to possibilities, basically, without, shutting yourself off. So let's just have a look what's going on for you. On the karmic path, you've got the Page of Swords. Yeah, converting ideas into reality. And I think you need to get out there and get involved and engage in life in order to convert those ideas into reality. But be strong and true to who you are. Stay firm and to your beliefs and your way of doing things. It's just strange now we've got 2 pages on there, and the pages is all about learning something. It's about an apprenticeship. It's not just learning about life. It's really apprenticeship about something. And this is possibly what you're going through on your relationship side of life. And the universe is giving you the Ace of Swords. I think that goes into line with that. I think if you get out there, you will prove your crowning glory. And it's, I understand this whole idea of in your future self, of sitting in your power and actually bringing that regal sort of, that royal sort of stance to life or to relationships. It's going to make you very desirable. But getting out there and getting involved in life, I think, is going to be your crowning glory. In your past self, you get the Ten of Cups. I think the Ten of Cups is happiness after difficulty. I think you've been through maybe the difficult thing, and it's now how do you apply. Now you realize there's time to be happy now. And I think this is what's happening from the past. I think you're starting to realize now is the time to be happy. And it's a case of, how do I go about putting that all into action, into perspective? And your future self here, you get the Six of Cups. Six is often about oneself. And the Six of Cups is the gift you're giving yourself. And I think that gift of knowing who you are, and it's possibly, feeling a lot more secure about life. So you're not shutting the world out, but you're feeling a lot more secure about who you are. And feeling that security will drive desire for you more than anything else. And in your lessons for the week, you get the moon coming out of this. And do you know what? I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised about something coming into your life. And I don't think it's this week. I honestly don't think it's this week, but I think through the stance you can make this week of standing in your power and standing in this position of kind of like, this is who I am sort of scenario. I think that's what creates this sort of surprise victory in your life. And it's being concocted between yourself and the universe. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. So, karmic path here. That plays into your past. I'll go round again, is the message I get out of it. As if like, you're on this sort of you've been on this merry-go-round, and I think your karmic path here is sort of saying, I don't think if I want to go back through it again. I don't think I want to keep doing this circle. And it's, there's a desire there here to move it onto something else. On the universal connection, this plays into the past as well. It's really tied into like tradition, or it seems like you've been doing something for some time that it's difficult to break free of it, as it were. Let's just have a look what's going on in your past self. Your past self here it's very solid. It's squared off. It's very rock-like. It's like a boulder. It's like a menhir, like a standing stone that's not going anywhere. And it is what it is the phrase that comes to mind. Or what has been has been. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. That's all about the future, isn't it? The future's not ours to see, and then it goes on. I think here it's almost you're applying that to the past. So it's like, what the past has been, has been. I can't change the past, but I can certainly create the future. And that's what you're doing. And in your future self, it comes off the overall energy as well, the energy that's coming through you. A lot of passion here that's creating a future for you. And it's particular about the stance you're making or taking. What's the lesson out of this week here? I got like, there's more than one way to do things. That was like a sort of thing. There's more than one way to do things. And success is not just built upon the past, it's also built upon your future. And it's making decisions for your future. And it's like, just because it's secure doesn't necessarily, that's what you should be doing. Don't just jump and leave your job. That's not what I mean. But I think there is something to be looked at in the future. There's healing to be had. Yeah, as I said, that feeling of it's the karmic path is like going around in circles here, and I think you're getting healing from that, of almost like a procrastination, an end of a procrastination cycle. It seems to be a cycle that's coming to an end, which is a good thing. I think it actually breeds a lot of things for you. On your, on the universal energy, you get the Temperance card, converting negative into positive. Also being patient about the world that is around you, and not, having your stance, and may not be understood by the world that is around you, because it's your stance, but you've got to be a little bit patient with the outside world. And I think you've got to be patient about what you want to change of what you've been doing already. Oh, blimey, with Judgment card as well from the past. I think you know this, actually. And I think this is why this stance is here in the middle. And I'm just a little bit wary about the idea of closing off to the outside, closing off to change and stuff like that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Cancer. Not worth it. Seriously, it'd be very boring. You would be bored. Okay? Don't close yourself off. Okay? So this judgment of the past, as I said, like the past is the past. Ain't going future, it's just the way it is. It is a real judgment moment. That's what comes out there. I did start singing Case of Arsenal, but it's like that. And the past is the past. That's your judgment. And you know it. And I think it's helping you to realize that kind of, actually, I want more out of life. Yeah, Queen of Cups. This is you. This is you wanting more out of life. And your future here is becoming a lot more, you're looking for it. You're looking to advance. You're looking for something that's stimulating. Could be a project, could be a business, could be a new job. But whatever it is, it's got to be stimulating, and to match that stimulation that you've got within you more than anything else. And in your future self here, what was it? More than one way of doing things, and stopping the procrastination. Just because security doesn't necessarily mean the thing that you should be doing. And that's where you get the Three of Wands. I think you've got to, the Three of Wands here, there is this procrastination idea about it, but there is also about the idea that you look at your options before you make the choice. And this person here is looking out at the sea, which is actually golden, because the sun is setting on something of the past. And now you've got to choose one of the two boats that are out there in the harbour to go off on an adventure, go off and enjoy life, really explore it. And it seems to be the driving force behind you financially in your career and business path. Okay, let's just do a bit of clarification on the Light Seers cards. King of Cups. Did we not get the King of Cups? I thought we got the King of Cups. We've got the Queen of Cups. On your relationship side, the King of Cups. This is, as I said, that energy that just sort of sits there. It's very regal. That king is just sitting there. He's in very calm place, very confident about who he is, plain sailing. But he's also got this ability, because he's done a lot of work under the surface, to convert emotions into reality. With the Page of Swords, you get the Three of Swords. I was wondering about it, because I haven't seen the Three of Swords for ages, and I'm sorry, it's come out new, but it seems to be on your karmic path. It seems to be the idea that if you don't get out there and get involved and look for it, you'll be annoyed with yourself. It'll be a painful situation for yourself. And sometimes the best way to cure a situation or heal a situation is to allow your ideas to flow and to engage in life. And not that you're going to forget about the past, but it helps you to put a bit of distance between the past and your present. So then therefore you can see the situation or the past for what it really is. With the Ace of Swords, you get the Three of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of celebrations to be had in life, I think, once you start engaging in it. Seizing on the victories of the moment, the connections that you have with someone that you met randomly at a barbecue at a friend's house. It's celebrating. It's you're going to get that victory within groups more than anything else. In your past, you have the Ten of Cups with the Eight of Wands. You're getting a lot of information from your past, giving you a focal point, a lot of communication, a lot of understanding according to your past. It's making it very, very crystal clear to you now that the difficulties are over and happiness should be the only thing on your menu. With the Six of Cups, you get the Four of Cups. This is a big gift you're giving yourself because you should be going out there and getting it. And this is where you can streamline things on that Four of Cups into that Ace of Cups, that one cup that's got the good stuff. And I think it's from your past that you're actually going to be doing this. And it's like a really good gift. As I said, with the Six of Cups, it's like a gift you're giving yourself to look at the past and put a bit of distance between something that caused you pain in the past, so you can actually feel at one with what you're, with who you are, and open up again to relationships without it being affecting your future. With the Moon card, this surprising thing that comes in, you get the Judgment card. You've got the Judgment card twice now on both sides here, on your relationship side as much as now on your financial side. And this is an ascension moment for you. I think it's like a surprising situation, something that, like a secret that comes to the surface that allows you to move on from this Three of Swords in a really, really good and positive way. But there's something that seems to be coming to a light that allows you to, really open up and enjoy. You've now got the Justice. You've got Judgment twice. Now you've got the Justice on your financial side, on your overall energies. I think this is where you need to be just and honest with yourself. Bring yourself back into harmony rather than caught in a bit of a treadmill more than anything else. And that's what's going to bring you that healing process. And you get the King of Wands with the Four of Swords. That healing happens when you start in your future, when you choose your future, when you choose that destiny, that going off on a journey, and that is on your karmic path to go off on that journey, to really sort of like, take the bull by the horns and sort of saying, I'm not gonna sit in this rut anymore, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna really live it. And there's a great deal of opportunities for you, really good opportunities. Look at that, you get the King of Pentacles. You now got three kings on the table. As I said, there's a very regal energy about this. Very, very powerful. The universe here is bringing you in knowledge and understanding through that temperance, through that patience with the outside world. As I said, the outside world may not be able to live up to your standards. So therefore, you need to be a little bit patient with the outside world. But this is where you've learned a lot in regards to business. And it's going to allow you to push the doors so you can take your life to the next level. With the Judgment card, you get the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is to do with your past. The past is the past with that Judgment card, but it's also a great gift. And I think it's what you're realizing from the past is that, when I put my mind and my mind and soul to it, I can accomplish anything. That's what it seems to be telling you. You seem to be telling yourself that. With the Queen of Cups, you get the Sun. There is amazing joy and happiness once you break free of something and go on and follow your path that only you can do. It does breed a lot of happiness with the Ace of Pentacles coming out the top there. You just need to choose a direction. Whatever direction you choose, you are going to get the good results, because the Page of Pentacles on your overall energy, you are creating this more than anything else. You are creating this opportunity that is coming into your life, and it's an opportunity built upon joy and happiness on both sides. There you go, Cancer. Thanking you very much for being with us. I hope you get the best out of these readings. Did you see the super moon reading, the all collective and all stars, all signs, timestamps? So you'll find that on our channel. It'll be around my head at some point at the end of this reading. Yes, and you also got the energy updates. Thank you very much for all the support you show to this channel. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.